Every game that you've ever played has content that doesn't quite make the final cut. This means content that has already been made. For example, you can have animations, you can have effects, you can have items, anything really. And all of this cut content got... Why did... Also, it's just... What? Bro, I'm recording. And all of this content has been taken out of the game for whatever reason. We don't know why. It might be because the content wasn't good enough. It might be because it just was boring or something. All developers have different reasons. And the Strongest Battlegrounds is actually no stranger to cut content. There's a lot of stuff that didn't make it into the game. And one of the developers of the Strongest Battlegrounds has actually posted this cut content on his own YouTube channel. As you can see, 13 hours ago, the developer Jeff posted a video called Cut Content. As you can see, this is his Discord account and he is a contributor to the game. On his YouTube channel, he even did a poll asking, should I start posting stuff that didn't make it in the game or scrapped stuff? And of course, the majority agreed on yes, because we want to see that extra content, you know? So here we are on the video called Cut Content. The first section of this video is actually old. This video is actually split into two parts, because there's the first section of the video, which is like 1.5 minutes long, which are old scrapped stuff, which were already posted on his old channel a few months ago. But since this video was uploaded 13 hours ago, he has added a lot more cut content that was made during that time between the first upload and today. So since most of you probably have already seen the first part, I'm gonna go through it pretty quickly, just kind of mentioning the most important parts, and then we'll get to the real good stuff. So firstly, we have what seems like the Atomic Samurai moveset. I think the one that we just saw is the pinpoint cut variant. The one where you do pinpoint while jumping and then you slash down. Yeah, that's the one. And here it actually looks a lot different. Like for example, here it leaves this crazy slash in the ground, which actually looks pretty cool. So I don't really know why they left it out. Maybe it would be too overwhelming or something. If everyone did it at the same time, the whole ground would just be full with those slices. Next, we have the old version of Quick Slice, which looks a lot more saturated, because this is the one that we currently have, and it looks a lot more blue. Here it looks a lot more purplish. I guess they were kind of going for a more saturated look, but then eventually decided to tone it down a little bit, which is alright, because now we have this new character who instead has taken on the purple color set. So that seems to be the finisher for the counter of Atomic Samurai. And it actually looks so cool. Like, you can see the entire world just goes black and white, while in the normal version it's just your entire screen just goes white. The first part, however, is a little bit too bright in my opinion, but the rest really looks cool. And then we had the Atomic Samurai ult moves. That's actually, that's pretty much what it looks like in game now. Maybe a little bit less colorful, because there was like a bit of green there. Like, I don't know why there's green all over here, but hey. And then this is actually what that move is based on, which is really cool to see actually. I love it when you can see the inspiration where certain moves come from. Here we have the second move. Oh, okay, wait, that's cool. So this is the second move of the Atomic Samurai moveset, but here it doesn't actually launch you into the air. Yeah, because in the current version, I still finished it on, but you get the idea. You go all the way into the air. And then here again, you have these slices in the ground, which still looks really cool, but obviously because the current version goes into the air, you know, slices on the ground wouldn't make that much sense. These are the Sonic ult moves. They look a lot more electric in the older version. I don't know how to explain it. And here we have the shurikens. For some reason, they used to go all the way into different directions. I'm glad they changed that, because I don't know how you're supposed to aim it if it goes into random directions like that. I guess it's the old startup, which has a lot more color. Okay, this one is interesting because this is Death Blow, and as you can see, the old version actually had these crazy effects over the metal bat itself. Look at all of those effects. Yeah, this is the current version, and there's just... those effects are just not there, which kind of makes sense because Metal Bat is of course a melee, so why would it have all of these crazy effects going around like it's some sort of magic weapon? And it's funny that this is cut content because a part of this was actually teased as an official update for Metal Bat when it was still in production. Right here in the Sneak Peeks channel, more than a year ago this was posted. These were originally the Metal Bats M1s with all of the effects, officially posted in the sneak peek channel. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, but now we are going to the real part, the new stuff. Firstly, we have what seems to be the head first move of the martial artist's moveset. Here's what it looks like in-game. A lot smoother. Because in this version, he just knocks him up, almost teleports him up, and then just kind of knocks him into the ground. In the version that we have now, it's a lot smoother, so pretty good change, in my opinion. Okay, this one is cool, because this is what originally was gonna be the martial artist's wall combo. As you can see, kicks with the feet, and then knocks him away. Bam. And that's actually pretty close to what we got in the game, except in the game, it's like 3 times as quick. Because this is what we got in the game. As you can see, it's so much quicker. Honestly, I kind of like how fast it is because it puts emphasis on how quick of a character this is. Like, look at these leg movements, man. Like, that's insane. This is just a tiny little bit too slow, but still cool. Okay, so this is apparently the 2020 Dropkick's first version when it was still being developed. The run-up was a lot slower, and I don't actually see that much difference. Okay, it's orange. The background's orange. Oh. And the text is also a tiny little bit different than the original. Yeah, the one in the game has a lot more range. And also has these cool speed line effects, which look really sick. And yeah, here it's red and we have the actual text instead of just default text. Ooh, okay. Wait, so is this an animation? Is this an emote? This is very clearly based on the Think Mark Think scene in Invincible. So I guess this was gonna be a 2-player emote of some sort, because this does not look like a move or an attack you would do in the game. Yeah, no, this is definitely an emote or something. I just don't understand how they envisioned this starting up, because as you know, if you want to do a 2-player emote, you walk up to the person, you click, and then you're still standing, but clearly this guy is laying on the ground, so first I would have to start laying on the ground. Like, that would kind of look weird. I imagine you'd have to walk up, then click the emote together, and just first you start laying down like this. That's quite a peculiar sight. I guess that might be the reason why they scrapped it, because they just couldn't really implement the first part. I'm just doing a little bit of theorizing here. Anyway, this is the KJ wall combo. Ooh, okay. Oh. Okay, so that's like the first version of the little cutscene that you get. Like with the impact frames, because this looks different than what we have now. This is what the impact frames look like in the final version. It looks a lot more refined, I guess. So I don't know if you can consider this cut content. It's more just an early version of a little cutscene. So this is the Tatsumaki wall combo. I appreciate the attention to detail on the dummy wearing Tatsumaki's clothes. I don't really see the difference here though, aside from the particles looking a lot more intense, I guess. For the rest it kind of looks the same. Ooh, okay, this is actually a pretty fun one. So you know Sonic's awakening animation looks like this, with like all of these different versions of yourself going into other directions. All of those tiny parts actually are their separate animations. And this is what they look like. It's like, you can see how they... That's so cool. Look at how many different versions there are. And then here's like the first part of the animation. That's so cool though. Can you imagine like all of these different little animations are the exact same ones that you're seeing like right here for maybe half a second? So much effort went into this game and I just love it so much, man. Okay, so this is the Metal Bats ultimate move, but just the animation. It looks so smooth though. I love that. And the wall combo. I like the username, Metal Bat User. But this is almost the same as what we have in the game, right? Oh, this is funny. Oh, okay. I guess this is another emote for an anniversary. 1 year, I'm guessing. The Strongest Battlegrounds anniversary is on the 8th of February. So the time for that emote is long gone. I guess we're gonna have to wait another year, and maybe then it'll come out. It even has this little party blower. Kind of the same way this emote works, where you first put it in your mouth and then from there on it's just a loop. Okay, but this is just an emote that's already in the game. This is the emote that's in the game, which is pretty much the same thing. Oh, wait. Wait, oh, I see. Wait, it loops there. Oh, this is the part that's in the game. Is there like a part that's not? Oh, yeah, look. Wait, no, this is just a different emote. This is also in the game. I'm stupid. Okay. But they actually have something in common, and that's that they are both from the Jujutsu Kaisen closing little animation. Yeah, so this little dance here, that's the first one. I guess this is the second part. It's kind of hard to see it because the original animation is like a normal human body, and we as Roblox characters are 6 blocks, no, 5 blocks and a head. There's not much you can do with this amount of body parts. So yeah, that's all of the cut content that we actually got. There might be more that wasn't really disclosed in this video. There might be a secret moveset that was never released. I'm kidding, that's probably not gonna happen. But still, this is really cool to see. I love to see these kind of behind the scenes things for things I love. I love behind the scenes for movies I love. So for games, kind of the same thing, because it's just kind of cool to see the process of how all of this stuff gets created. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I hope this developer posts more of this stuff because it's just genuinely so cool to see. But yeah, with all that said, peace.